woman just wanted to step outside and grab some vegetables, but the moment she opened the door, her heart nearly stopped. Standing right in front of her was a massive black wall. Both she and her husband froze in shock, unable to understand what had happened overnight, or where this mysterious wall had come from. At first they thought it might be some kind of prank, but when they tried to check through the windows, they were terrified to see that every single exit was sealed off by the same strange black wall. It wasn't made of ordinary bricks. It looked like some kind of unbreakable material. No matter how hard they pushed, it wouldn't budge an inch. Lisa quickly reached for her phone to call the police, but to her horror, none of their phones had any signal. While searching the house for service, Nick noticed something odd. Whenever an electronic device got close to the black wall, it stopped working. Clearly, the wall itself was blocking the signals. Panicking, Lisa grabbed the electric drill from the drawer and started drilling into the wall, but the result was shocking. No matter how hard they tried, the drill couldn't make the slightest dent. Sparks flew from the drill bit, but the wall remained completely untouched. Out of desperation, they tried drilling through their own wall, only to realize the entire house was surrounded by this mysterious black structure. The couple was stunned. How could something this massive appear in just one night? Just then, they heard voices from the neighbor's house, and for a moment they felt a flicker of hope. Quickly, they drilled through the shared wall and reached their neighbors, only to find that they too were trapped inside by the same black barrier. Nobody had the slightest clue where it had come from or why it was there. Things got worse when the water supply stopped. Without water, it was only a matter of time before they would all face death by thirst. Furious, Nick threw his phone against the wall. To his surprise, the broken pieces of the phone stuck to the surface. That's when it hit him. Was this wall magnetic? To test his theory, he brought out a bunch of iron objects and pressed them against the wall. Soon he discovered that the magnetic force wasn't spread evenly. Some spots were far stronger than others. Maybe the secret of the wall was hidden in those 4 strongest magnetic points. But just as they were figuring it out, the metal objects on the wall suddenly began to move on their own. Luckily, Nick reacted fast enough to pull Lisa away before she could get hurt. But unfortunately, pieces of iron bounced back and struck Nick's back, leaving him badly injured. Out of desperation, he asked his wife to bandage the wound. After resting for a while, both of them began widening the hole that led to the neighbor's house. Thinking that with more people working together, they could use greater strength, they decided to join forces with their neighbors and plan an escape together. However, at that moment, the neighbors were also standing helpless in front of the same mysterious black wall. Realizing that waiting any longer was pointless, Nick started searching everywhere for a suitable tool. At last, he found a large iron hammer in the neighbor's house. He began striking the wall with all his might, but his hands went numb and the wall didn't even budge. It was clear that this wall was far stronger than they had ever imagined. Using brute force was useless now. Just then, architect Lisa suddenly remembered something. She recalled that this apartment was built in 1997, but during World War II, a bunker had been constructed beneath it, connected to the metro system. Lisa was certain that if they kept digging downward, they would eventually reach the bunker and escape through there. Believing this was the only workable solution, they quickly set to work. By now, they had run out of both food and water, and if they didn't get out in time, everyone would perish inside. Soon, they managed to create a large hole in the floor. After spending half a day making sure